Saturday, 29th of June, 2024. So, as a high value man, Alpha, learn to value your time. Very important. So, a few recent experiences recently, quite recent in some ways, I've realised you've got to be careful as a man, as an alpha, as a high value man, as an individual, ultimately, when you think about it. You've got to really value your time. You can't allow wasting time. You can't allow distractions almost. You can't allow any time to be wasted, because ultimately there's only a finite number of hours, days, minutes, weeks, seconds, years, summers, winters, autumns, springs that you'll be alive for. Now, we don't know how long that is, fair enough. So all the more reason to be efficient, pristine, clean, high standard. That's very important. Making sure we are using our time damn effectively. Not just effectively, damn effectively. Very important. I realised maybe a year ago or something, this nice little metric that I have, which is to say, the thing I'm doing right now, is this the most important thing I can do with my time? The most high value thing I can do with my time? The most important, most pressing, most valuable, most rewarding thing I can do with my time? Within reason, of course. I can't be that too productive at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, Sunday night. But, see what I mean? Within reason. 9 a.m. on the Monday morning, is this the most effective thing I can be doing? Saturday evening, is this the most effective thing I can be doing in terms of priorities? Now also, we have to be damn careful, not just careful, but damn careful, who we allow, dare I say, into our lives as well. This person, are they a distraction, are they a hindrance, or are they helping build us up? Are they high quality, high value as ourselves? Have high standards. Important, very, very important in life. Come to kind of realize that slowly over not the hard way, but the easy, medium way, but over a long period of time. We have to be damn careful who we let into our lives, because there could be a distraction, there could be a hindrance, there could be a help, and all kinds of other things in that spectrum. There's that nice little saying that says, you are the average of the five people you hang around with. So then you could say, objectively, critically, these people here, they're everywhere. Are they the best kind of people I should be hanging around with? I ought to be hanging around with. Ought as in ideally. That I need to be hanging around with. That I want to be hanging around with. Associating with whoever that person may be. Very important. Well, why is that important? As I said earlier, we have a fixed amount of time in life. And even the universe, when you expand outwards, is not going to be around forever. The sun will eventually go and vanish one day, because physics. So we have got a real limited amount of time, and we have to be as damn effective as possible with it. Balancing present and future tense, of course. Short and long term. If I do this now, I get this today. But if I do this and build this here, I get this tomorrow, and in next week, next month, next year. That's fine. Because also, when you expand the logic, you'll realise that if you're too short-term focused, you kind of ignore the future as well. It's too Epicurean, it's too fanciful. If you're thinking long-term, contrastly, thinking long-term, then you neglect the present moment, really. You're just always living for tomorrow. This is a nice thing, I'll have it tomorrow, I'll have it tomorrow, but it expires. Again, it's time. How are you valuing your time? We have to value both, equally important. Now, of course, there's times in our lives when different things are important, by all means, but still, we have to also recognise when that is, when that scenario is, when that priority, when it's time to change priorities. Powerful stuff. So we need to be damn careful who we associate with in life. And as alphas and as high quality men, we have to have high standards as well. High standards of what we're doing, the activity, the task, the everything. This is kind of why I like these vlogs, because it's a great chance to not only share ideas and get things out there, but also build something that I can benefit from in the future in some fashion, which is powerful. So it's a bit of both. And is it the most high value thing? Well, there's a nice list. After this, I've got a few other things to sort out. Video, miscellaneous stuff. I've got reading, got some research to do. I'm building something, MVP. So I'm constantly thinking about all these things, juggling this stuff. Some chat GPT research to do, and all these are important. But then I'm thinking, right, well, this is most important. I can do that in 5 minutes, and this is going to take an hour, and this I can fit in between because it's only a few seconds, that kind of stuff. Priority, value. We have to be damn careful with our time. Very important. Because, as I said, we only got a limited amount of time in life. So you could argue then, if we live to 200 years on average, then would you be more inclined to be quick and determined and disciplined to do things, or would you be more relaxed? I think really I'd be just as disciplined, because just as focused, because you might say, if working gradually you would eventually achieve something. Well, what's better, to achieve something now or sometime maybe in the future? I'd prefer to have it now. So there's a certain sense of emergency, because you don't know what's going to happen. You could argue, oh, tomorrow could be the last day of your life. What's that saying? If today was the last day of your existence, of you being alive, what would you do? Nice little philosophical question, but still, it's worthwhile pondering. Only a fixed number of days, weeks, months, and years. So what are you going to do with it? The most high value thing, or the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, 20th value thing? Well, that's for you to decide. You're an adult. You know what you're doing. Simple as that. You know what your goals are. And the rest. So that's very important. That's something I've kind of realized as well. So yeah, and no wasting time, because time is valuable. No one can get more of that. I've talked about this before in a previous video, but time, along with health and lifestyle, time is more valuable than Bitcoin. Okay, fair enough. And that's another whole other conversation as well, but that exemplifies how valuable time is. It's the one commodity that we can't get more of. Money, you can always make more of that. Time ticks away. Tick, tick, tick. Every second that goes by where you're not doing your thing, not working on your goal, is a second closer to your birthday, a second closer to your death, a second closer to a second delay, one extra second delay in not getting your goals. Powerful stuff. Because I realised earlier today, realised that the goals that I'm working on for my business, that I could have been at this stage maybe 6-8 months ago. 12 months? Maybe. Because I was focusing on other things. And those, again, short-term, long-term, balancing things out. This business here allows me the money here as opposed to maybe this in the future, but the money here that I can do and all the rest, other stuff with it. So nicely busy. Yeah, nicely busy, but it was a good balance. It was a sacrifice of thinking of short-term and the long-term, and both of them combined together, considering other factors in the wider, not society, but wider parts of life, and how they all combine together. What's the most efficient way to achieve all these goals smoothly, seamlessly, without sacrificing, without compromise, without pushing too hard, too much, too soon or something, and having at the same time deep roots, firm, solid foundations, discipline and solid ground to work on, building things on rock, not on sand. So it has even more long-term potential, achieving all the goals combined together and other things while still building and working towards the future. So it's a nice combination of the two. So yeah, so it's important, our time. We have to be careful. Is this the most high value thing I can be doing with my time right now? Yes, no, maybe. Only you truly know. Only you truly know in here, in the heart and soul and the mind. All these three. And work together, combine all together, work together, and bit by bit, day by day, achieve those goals, that grand vision, that thing you want to have in life, that worthwhile thing, that worthy goal, that worthy ideal you want to have. And you know the rest. Goals, objectives, priorities, values, standards, clarity, as I've often talked about on this channel. But otherwise, you will see me tomorrow.